Hello, hello YouTube. Skip the Wolf here. Sorry for that little mistake that I did at the beginning. And welcome to another video for your viewing pleasure. I have a mix-up on the catchphrase here. So before we begin, these pickups here, these were all the CDs that I picked up in the last video. You want to go see that? Check out my last video about the CD purchases that I made yesterday at Book Off. This is a huge haul, 18 CDs here. Down there's 3 DVDs that I got. So definitely check that video out maybe before or after you go and check this one out. So yeah, this is a pretty because those videos are pretty solid. So yeah. So what we're going to be talking about today on this video is 3 new singles that were released this Thursday or Friday or whatever day. They're from Nothing More, Shinedown, and Moodring. And the first song we're going to be talking about is Nothing More with their new song, Turn It Up Like Stand in the Fire. Now, Nothing More, it's been a while since Nothing More has actually released a new single or anything like that. Because last time they released an album, it was 2017. It was The Stories We Tell Ourselves. And it's kind of unfortunate that it took so long for them to come back and release a new album. And while there isn't any concrete evidence of a new album just yet, this new song is highly um, expected to be on that new album because why not? So and so yeah, like Nothing More. If you don't remember, The Stories We Tell Ourselves was one of the best albums of its release year, 2017, and it's an impactful album. It is still one of the best. I wouldn't say best nowadays. I wouldn't say it's the absolute best nowadays, but it's pretty much in the upper echelon of that list. I think it's a wonderful album. I think it is lyrically well written. It is well executed and all that stuff. And it's a whole album from front to back. And I'm assuming that's what this album's going to be like. As for the song "Turn It Up Like" itself, it's good. It's pretty good. It's not amazing or anything. Like it's pretty good. It's like, and you know what Nothing More does? They do commentaries on like the world and like the internet and stuff. I mean, like literally on the album cover is "fuck the internet." So it's like a negative like stance on like the division that the internet has caused. The lyrics are like that too on it, and I really like that angle from it. Like it's taking a really aggressive stance against like that division. It's like, oh, this is a problem. Like, and that's what Nothing More really does well, along with creative lyrics. And it's not just like a generic song about division or whatever. Like they really like do well with the lyrics and like making them like stand out pretty well. Like I do want to hear the rest of the material if we get another single or anything like that, because I don't think that this album will beat The Stories We Tell Ourselves because that's kind of typical with stuff, but I do think that this song "Turn It Up Like" is pretty good. If you're an active rock lover, you'll probably really love this song. If you like rock, you'll probably like it. Johnny Hawkins' vocal delivery is pretty good on the track as well. There's some like mixing concerns that I have a little bit, but other than that, it's a pretty solid song. I don't give reviews to song. I don't give scores to songs. So I'm just gonna say it's pretty good. Not great or excellent, but good. It's a good sign of things to come that would probably be much better and much more like well thought out and stuff like that. So Yeah, it's pretty. I don't know if Nothing More will be number one this year, but I honestly don't know because the mammoth amount of albums that are coming out this year. I mean, it's crazy, including from Shinedown, which is coming out with an album called Plant Zero, which comes out April 22nd, the same day Northlane releases Obsidian. Now, Shinedown, they just released a new song, The Violence, The Saints of Violence and Innuendo. That's that's a different song title. It's an interesting song title, definitely. Um, Now, like Plant Zero, the album is described as an ambitious sort of album from the band, kind of like Attention was. Planet Zero is going to be divisive. It's going to be different. It's going to be interesting, and that's definitely good to see because like Shinedown, as much as they are like driven into the faces of so many active rock lovers, and like they're just always getting number ones and all that stuff. They are really like over just exaggerated by them, I guess. They still know how to put on the effort and they still like work to make things different than they were previously. And so I could see that being a big draw for this song as well. I kind of think Planet Zero is a better song though than the Saints of Violence and Innuendo, but that doesn't mean that the song is bad in any way. I think it's a pretty good track. I probably won't come back to this one as much as Planet Zero is what I'm saying. And honestly, like because I'm more of a metal kind of guy now, I probably don't come won't come back to Shinedown these two songs as much as I do other releases and stuff. You know, um, which is crazy because Attention, I did come back to that album a lot because I really like Attention. I think it's probably one of their best, if not their best. So I don't know where Planet Zero exactly will stack up in that. And like after Threat to Survival, which wasn't very good. It wasn't terrible, but it was just kind of mediocre. It just kind of exists. They really stepped it up on Attention, and then Planet Zero. I hope does continue that. So that's a pretty good thing for the Saints of Violence in the window. Again, not a great song by any means, but still pretty good enough. And finally, we have the new Moodring song. This is a new band that's going to be releasing their first album pretty soon. Their new song, Constrict. The first song they released is Disintegrate. That song I think is actually pretty good. This song, Constrict, shows a different side to them. Like, more aggressive, but still having some alternative metal kind of, you know, like stylings to them and stuff like that. Like Disintegrate was more like an alternative rock kind of throwback, and I love that about that song. To be honest, Constrict is different than that, and they show that they can do both sides of that really, really well. And Constrict, like I think it's an improvement over the already great song Disintegrate because it's great. Like the rhythm of the song is great. Like this is the kind of song that I would love to listen to over and over and over again. Like when I'm like up here listening to music and stuff, and then I just click on a song over and over and over again. Like, which is saying something because I usually tire of songs pretty fast nowadays. And so there's a couple of songs and albums this year that I come back to, but like I don't usually like repeat a lot of stuff as much. But with Moodring and this song Constrict, with the rhythm and everything like that, with the vocal melodies, especially at the beginning of the song, I can see myself really doing that with this. With the song Constrict. This is great. I think that they are definitely one of those up and coming bands that's bringing something different to the table because they are kind of metalcore adjacent, at least now proven with this song with the scream vocals and everything like that. Like they've proven that now, and like they are showing that they stick out in the sea of metalcore bands that just do nothing other than the same song over and over and over again. And that's to be appreciated with this band because I think they're very good at what they do. As the full album could come out and I could just not be into it as much, but given that Disintegrate and Constrict are both excellent tracks, that could really like prove to be wrong because Moodring could definitely step up and give an exceptional album this year. Kind of like how Thornhill would probably do that with their new album, Heroin, that comes out on June 2nd. And, like Pridelands did. They came out of the gate with a pretty great debut album. And I'm excited for them and all that stuff. And the same could be true for the band Moodring as well. Moodring, when their album gets released, it's to be anticipated with great expectation. Not overboard, not fanboy overboard, because that's the wrong way to go, but like a healthy dose of expectation. I mean, I'm not expecting, I'm not like one of those people that just would expect just absolute 10 out of 10 excellence. But I just have some expectation that they will knock it out of the park. That's basically what it is. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If I were to rank the songs that I reviewed here today, Shinedown, number 3, Nothing More, number 2, and Moodring at number 1. There you go. So, that's it for this video. What do you think of these 3 songs? Leave your response in the comments section down below as always. And also, as always, this is Skep the Wolf, signing out. Take care.